pulling out a gun at a guy for picking trash.
Comply with my orders.
I don't have a weapon.
That's a weapon.
This is a bucket.
The dumb reason these cops stopped a pair of teens.
Are we free to go? Nope. That's why handcuffs are on you.
These boys in blue thought they held all the cards, but they're about to get owned in the most embarrassing ways. On March 1st, 2019, Zade Atkinson, a student at Naropa University, was picking trash around the building when the trash police, aka Boulder police officer John Smiley, showed up and started asking questions.
I couldn't help but notice you just sitting on the patio out there.
What's that?
I couldn't help but notice you sitting on the patio behind this building.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's signs for no trespassing, private property, that kind of thing. Yeah, I wasn't sure what you were doing, if you lived here or you worked here.
Yeah,
it looks like you're working, doing something, picking stuff up.
I work here.
Okay.
I don't think I have to actually tell you that.
Well, I'm just checking to make sure that you have a right to be here, that's all.
I just told you I lived here.
Okay.
And I told you that I'm working as well.
Okay.
Shouldn't that be enough for you?
Well, I gotta verify it, just so I know that you do in fact live here.
But Zade was soon done dealing with the cop and returned to what he'd been doing, even if he didn't live there.
I just need to verify who you are, that you belong here, that you have a right to be here, okay?
Are you kidding me, man?
Can you have a seat, please?
No.
Mr. Atkinson.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
290 code 12. Can you please have a seat?
No.
Put that down. Stop. Mr. Atkinson, right now you're obstructing a police officer, which is a jailable offense. I'm asking you one more time to sit down.
I'm not doing anything wrong. And you're not gonna arrest me. You're not gonna do anything. Because I live here. And I didn't do anything wrong.
Last chance, sir.
Who the hell stopped someone from picking up trash? And things were about to get worse when this dumb cop pulled out a taser.
290.
That's what you are.
Have a seat, please.
You're gonna tase me outside of my residence? I hope that
Drop
thing's
that.
on.
Put that down.
I hope the camera's on, sir.
Put that down.
I really do. No, I'm working.
You need to
I live
listen to
here.
what I'm telling you
I
to
have
do
my
right now.
address. I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything illegal.
290, we're on
I haven't done
the
anything
east
wrong.
side of
So I'm not gonna
2333
listen to you.
Folsom.
I don't
Subject's
know
failing
you.
to comply,
You're actually
not
on my
sitting down,
property,
and he
and I
has
feel
some
unsafe.
kind of a blunt object in his hand.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna follow until my cover gets here. Have a seat.
Sitting down.
Then you're probably gonna get tased in a second.
Why?
Because you have a weapon. Put that
I
down.
have a weapon.
Put it down and comply with my orders.
A weapon? What an idiot. But Zade refused to back down, and this dumb cop kept making things worse.
You're gonna get, sir. Not
Sit
me.
down, sir.
I'm not sitting anywhere. You're not in control here. This is my property. I live here, not you.
Sit
Not
down
you.
so I can
live here.
continue
I
my
feel unsafe
investigation.
Because you just
Sit down.
threatened to tase me.
Sit down.
I feel unsafe. No, point the camera here.
You have a dangerous object in your hand and you're failing to put it down.
I'm picking up trash.
Put it down.
You're
You're being
shoot me.
detained.
Your hand is on your weapon, and you're gonna shoot me? That's what you're gonna do, officer?
290, we're
You're
still
gonna
behind
shoot a resident on his
2333 Folsom.
property for picking
Subject
up
is failing to
trash.
comply.
That's what you're gonna do, officer?
Sit down, sir.
Why don't you use your brain?
I asked you several times.
Use your intelligence. Are you gonna kill me?
With someone shouting Zade's name from inside, you'd think this officer would back off, right? Wrong.
Sit down.
I'm not sitting down.
Look, I don't want this to go any further, but you need to
You're
comply
gonna
with my
shoot me?
orders.
I don't have a weapon.
That's a weapon.
This is a bucket.
No, that's a weapon. Right
This
there.
is a clamper for picking up garbage, sir.
Put it down, I'm telling you, I'm threatened
It's
by
not
it.
a weapon. You're not threatened. I'm threatened. You have a gun that kills people. How am I supposed to kill someone with
Sit
this?
down, sir.
Dude, no. Keep that.
Sit
that on
down.
camera. He's got his gun in his hand. I'm gonna
Sit
sue
down.
the shit out of you, dude. I go to university here.
Sit
I'm gonna
down.
sue you
You're
right
refusing
now.
to comply with my orders.
I'm not sitting down. I'm not sitting down, and you can't make me.
John's backup for the dangerous clamper and bucket showed up, but Zade stood his ground. He was in for a surprise.
Have a seat. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it.
Why do you all four of them look, dude? All four.
The police are telling you to do something. Do it.
You have a gun in your hand.
Yes, I do, because you're not listening.
You have a gun
You have
in your
a
hand.
weapon.
I don't have a
Drop the weapon. Drop it.
I don't have a weapon.
Drop it now.
Focus on me. What are you doing? No, what do you mean? Focus
Drop
on
it
you. There's
now.
6 of you.
Just drop it.
Really? This is my property.
We're not going anywhere. You need to drop it. I haven't confirmed that yet. I told you I'm investigating a trespass. You didn't give me your address.
2333. I live in room 304.
That's the first time. Have a seat.
Are threatening me on my property. I live here.
Hey, listen.
I'm a resident
The first thing you
of
need
this
to do is
fucking
drop
property.
that
I'm
item.
picking up garbage from my door. I go to school here.
Drop it.
I
Just
go
drop
to
it and
school
sit.
Here. Don't f***ing tell me what to do. You guys don't have a goddamn right to be doing this to me.
Sit down.
I'm a
and drop
citizen
it.
of this country.
Sit
I
down.
pay my taxes. I am a student, and all of you have weapons drawn, and I
Sit
feel
down.
threatened.
Sit down and drop that
No!
object.
I will not sit down. I refuse to sit down until you guys put your weapons away.
By now, there were 8 dumb officers on the scene solving the crime of the bucket and scoop with guns drawn. Finally, one of them had enough to do what this dummy should have been doing all along: go into the building and ask if Zade lived there. But even that wasn't good enough for this dumb cop.
You think this is a joke? I live here. You were ready to shoot me down. And you didn't know a goddamn thing. You're wasting all our resources.
I didn't even point my gun
You're
at you,
wasting
sir.
all our resources. There's people out there actually committing crimes.
Like, can I
How do
tell
you
you
feel?
something? Can I
How
tell
do
you something?
Feel? You're ready to jump out of your skin because you know you made a dumb mistake today.
Can I tell you something?
No. I don't want to hear it.
Okay.
I want you to get
Why
off
don't
my
you talk to
property.
my partner,
I
then?
don't want to talk to any of
Right
you
now, I need you to
boys.
sit down
I want
so
you
we can
guys to
figure
get
it
off
out.
my property and stop wasting my time.
That's not going to happen until I confirm who you are and what you're doing.
You already know who I am. He just confirmed who I am.
I don't have your date of
want
birth,
my ID
which is
back.
what I asked for.
Again with the birthday. Does he want to get him a gift or something? Finally, a supervisor arrived and got John to explain what was happening in his tiny brain.
I don't
Against
give a
the,
shit,
so I
dude.
wasn't sure if he's like
Hold on.
trying to
You
damage
want me
something,
to calm
or
down?
and then I addressed him, and he won't tell me his apartment number. He gives me some kind of school ID, but it doesn't have a date of birth, so I ask him for his date of birth.
What is this guy's deal with birthdays?
So we confirmed that he lives here, right?
How the fuck
No,
Well, he just did.
Okay.
Parker just did. He confirmed that he lives here.
according to him, he lives here. He just provided a unit number. Finally, I don't have a date of birth. I don't know who he is.
Okay. All right. So let's. You got his information in terms of his name and all that.
I just have his name.
Okay. Then give him his
You're a
ID
fucking
back, and then we're out of
jackass.
here. Yeah, because we
You're a
already confirmed
jackass.
he's there, and this
Got the
gentleman here
wrong
just said,
person.
yeah, he works here and lives here. So
Okay.
yeah. 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 I think he just.
That wasn't the answer he thought he'd hear, because he immediately shut off the audio of his body cam. After returning Zade's ID, John was forced to do the walk of shame with his other dumb bros, probably back to their frat house. An investigation was opened into the incident, and it's no surprise that it came out that John had violated department policy, and he turned tail and resigned. As for Zade, the city paid him $125,000 for the incident. In yet another episode of There Is No Situation That the Police Can't Make Worse, watch these cops try to get these teens in trouble.
Are we free to go? Nope. That's why handcuffs are on you.
But first, on December 31st, 2023, a Savannah police officer rolled up on Malika Jones. But when Malika got out of his car first, Officer Christopher Johnson lost his mind.
What are you talking to like that?
Get in the car.
What are you talking to like that?
Why are you jumping out the car?
What are you talking to like that?
You. Why are you jumping out the car?
What you mean? Bro, why you grabbing
Why
my
are you
phone?
jumping out the car?
First of all, bro, why you grabbing my... Hey, bro, you know who I am, bro.
I don't even know who you are.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Spread your feet.
Bro, why the f*** you put your hands on me, bro?
Because why are you jumping out
Why
the
you
car?
putting your hands on me,
Why are you
bro?
jumping out the
Why
car?
the f*** you putting your hands on me, bro? I ain't even did, bro. What are you doing,
Driving
bro?
without your seatbelt on.
What the f***
You get to go in handcuffs. 'cause you don't
handcuffs
wanna
for
act right.
what, bro? What
Man,
the f***
stop.
going on? Why you
Stop.
tripping, boy?
It's gonna go one or two ways.
Trip
It's
like
going
a
to go
fuck,
one or
bro.
two ways.
Yo, you make
It's gonna go
it
one or two
bro.
ways.
I pulled over to get out my car, bro.
Do you want to get tased?
Taste for what? I ain't even
promise you, you
resisted,
get
bro.
tased.
I'm
Let
not
them
even
put the
resisted.
handcuffs
What
on.
are you gonna tase
Let
me
them put
for?
the handcuffs
The
on.
tase for what? The tase for what, bro? Boy, do you know who the f I am, bro? You know who I am?
No.
All right. So we're gonna have fun with this. We're gonna have real fun with this, bro.
That's fine.
Your body cam on?
Yes, sir.
Make sure all the motherfucking body cams on too, bro. You just turned that on too.
No,
You
it's
just
been on.
turned that on too, bro. I want your mother name and badge number, bro.
It'll be on the citation.
Fuck wrong
What
with
is this
y'all?
right here, sir?
Citation for what?
For
Citation
driving
for what?
without a seatbelt.
I ain't got on me, bro. You
Okay.
a clown, bro, like the rest of y'all, bro.
3 cops for one guy not wearing a seatbelt. Must be a slow day at the office. When Malika refused to ID himself, Christopher got into his car and looked.
Yeah.
A seatbelt?
My man, what is your name, sir?
You gotta be out your
What is your name, sir?
fucking supervisor right now.
10-4, can you start me someone with a fingerprint scanner, please? I think his name is Malika Jones.
Instead of letting Malika go with his ticket, this dirty officer was desperately looking for what he could get on him.
Hey Siri, call Major Young on speakerphone.
Do y'all have odor? Because I kind of got odor when I went there to
right
go.
here, bro.
If you got it up here, then it might have came off from him. Look here, man. Here's your chance to be honest. When's the last time you smoked or had someone smoke? When's the last time you smoked marijuana, sir?
Do what the you gotta do, man.
Okay. All right.
So, when the supervisor showed up, Christopher had to lay it on pretty thick to explain why Malika was in cuffs for a seatbelt.
So, he was driving without a seatbelt on, pulled up to the stop sign, did the traffic stop right here. As soon as I blue lit him, he got out the car and started cursing and stuff, walked up to him. It's like, hey, calm down, whatever. He didn't want to calm down, so we were about to put him in cuffs. He started actively resisting us. They grabbed both his arms, and I said, if you decide to fight the officers, you're going to get tased. And now he's on the phone with Major Young somehow and called her on his Apple Watch or AirPods or something. We have odor from marijuana from the car, about to search it, and then there's nothing in the car, he's just going to get citations for the seatbelt.
After searching and searching, when Christopher found a gun, he couldn't keep the joy from his voice.
Oh, I got a gun. Here we go. There it is. And I'm pretty sure he is a convicted felon.
And it was pretty clear what he'd hoped for.
Evelyn, I found the 20. I said I found the 20.
There you go.
But then came the bad news.
I'm not showing any convictions for any of the felonies he's been arrested for. They were all dismissed.
Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, we just want to at least check and do our due diligence and make sure that he wasn't.
Yeah. No, he was unfortunately not arrested or convicted for any of them.
Unfortunately, not arrested. Wow, I guess it's not just the cops that are dirty, but watch how this officer became really respectful after this.
Yeah, well, based upon how he's acting today, I wouldn't be surprised if he came in the future, so. But, all right, man. Well, we appreciate your time. So I'm probably going to have to cancel this CRN then, if that's okay with you.
Okay, well, thank you, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.
You as well, man.
Christopher had no choice but to let Malika go, and he had no problem chewing them all out.
Okay, sir.
You shits off me, man. Hey, matter of fact, y'all first two that came up, make sure you put your name and badge number on my citation, man. One like the give it,
No
bro.
problem, man.
All this for a seatbelt, bro. Fuck off
sir.
me, man. How do we get this off me, man? Let me get them names and them badge numbers, though. I'll get that body count. Make sure you got that report up, too. Have it for me. I know Monday a holiday. Make sure you have it for me so I can catch that body count, baby boy.
There's no report for it, though.
Oh, no. You gonna make a CRN. You made a traffic stop. Make a mother CRN. Hey, Sar, he made a CRN. He came in contact with me, so he need to give me a CRN because I need these body count footage.
To arrest someone and hearing them beg you to do it has to be a new experience for these dirty cops, and Malika wasn't done yet.
Give me your name, I want his name, and the guys that put their hands on me before I got in handcuffs in writing. I will pull up your fucking SOP right now, sir. Sir, your SOP states, I've had this happen before, sir. So you're right here, you're sergeant. That determines why your people that work under you operate the way they operate. They're supposed to provide me in writing a card with their name and their badge number on it. Sir, I was put in handcuffs. You mean to tell me that you're not going to give me a CRN when these two officers, I'm going to probably that one over there, grab me and your officer right here, pull his taser out and threaten to tase me? You mean to tell me I'm not getting a CRN for that? No, you're not. Okay. So this is what we do. 8918. Okay. I see what type of game. You know the I am, but you mother.
Ouch. I hope there's enough gauze in Georgia to cover that burn. Speaking of burns, these cops are gonna need a fire extinguisher when these teens are done with them. On June 12, 2023, Franklin Police received 2 911 calls from an angry man who wanted a particular sergeant to deal with a couple of teens who had come to his gas station.
911, what's the exact location of your emergency?
Hi, I don't mean to waste your time or anything like that, but is there any way that you can put me through with Sergeant Phillips? Whenever we asked them to leave, they basically started getting rowdy and stomping their car in the parking lot. I know where the cars leave at too because they like to run their mouth a lot, so I'm pretty sure I have a pretty good indication where they're parked at now.
Okay,
but
what is your name?
We just can't have that here. Sergeant Phillips knows exactly where I am. We're really good friends.
Okay.
A 911 call to report that someone you asked to leave had left is pretty dumb. You know what's even dumber though? A bunch of cops drove around looking for them. Your tax dollars hard at work, am I right? One officer finally spotted 2 men walking on the road and immediately ran to stop them.
What are you guys doing? Okay. You want to hang out here for a second?
Why?
Because I want to talk to you for a second.
What committed a crime?
Well, I don't know. Where are you coming from?
I don't answer questions.
Huh?
I don't answer questions.
Okay, come here.
Am I being detained?
How old are you?
I don't answer questions.
Okay, come here.
Am I being detained?
Yes, you are.
What crime have I committed?
Sit down.
What crime have I committed?
Have a seat.
What's going on?
Have a seat.
What crime have I committed?
Okay, so we're investigating a possible crime at Twice Dailies.
Okay.
A crime? Really? But these two had the right answer for it.
Coming from?
What's the possible crime?
Okay. You take your hands out of your pockets for me. How old are you?
I don't answer questions.
How old are you?
I don't answer questions.
Cool. Sounds good. We'll wait for my sergeant to show up.
Somewhere to go.
Stop.
I'm always in a hurry. Too bad.
Bro, why are you handcuffed?
I don't know. I ain't committed no crime.
Why are you being detained?
That's a great question.
What's the issue here?
Well, you tell me why we got a call for you guys.
We were just walking. We didn't do nothing.
For what?
This is a public sidewalk. I ain't committed no crime.
We're on public property and we're walking.
Okay.
What have you investigated?
Okay. You're not going to tell me how to do my job and my law.
Well, you're not doing it right because I ain't committed no crime.
How old are you?
One.
How old are you?
I don't ask questions.
Okay, good for you. Well, when you're an adult, you talk to me about adult things, but right
I
now...
don't ask questions.
Okay. It's not a question, it's a statement. You watch way too much TikTok and YouTube, don't you?
What you talking about? Always wrong to know my rights, I guess.
Officers making fun of people for knowing their rights is not the own these cops think it is. Then the friend that the 911 caller had asked for appeared on the scene, a sergeant to boot, but he turned out to be way worse than his boys.
You don't answer questions? How old are you?
I don't ask questions.
Well, you juvenile me, right?
What crime have I committed?
Oh, you're already in handcuffs. Perfect. How old are you?
I don't ask questions.
All right. There you go. Under arrest.
For what?
Suspicion of curfew. Until we prove who you are.
Suspicion of curfew?
Yeah.
What's that even mean, suspicion of curfew?
Yeah. You look like you're underage.
So if I told you if I was 21, then it'd be okay.
Then I asked for your ID.
Well, what crime have we committed?
I just answered
It's
that.
not a stop and ID state.
Yeah, Tennessee's not stopping. You can't just go to someone and say, oh, you just look a certain way, so we're going to arrest you.
But this excuse wasn't gonna fly, because after looking at their IDs, it turned out the boys were too old to be arrested for breaking curfew. Instead of letting them go, these dumb cops continued their power trip, but the boys wouldn't back down either.
What are we doing here, officers? What are we doing here?
We'll let you know. We're the ones that are in charge right now. If you couldn't
That's
tell.
why I'm at.
Yeah.
They're just going to detain us long. You're wasting my time. I ain't breaking no law.
Take a seat. Take a seat. Take a seat, man.
Let's go. Have a seat next to your friend right here.
Oh,
There you go.
they're getting physical. They're getting physical.
Listen.
Do y'all body camera?
I don't answer questions.
No, but you got to.
I don't answer questions.
Nah, you got to.
Name and badge
Next
number?
question.
Name and badge number? Is it not in your policy?
No, you have to do it now.
Okay, so you're violating two of our rights and you not following policy. Is that what I'm heard?
Correct.
While the sergeant left to look for his good friend at the gas station, the boys continued to call out these dirty cops. Meanwhile, the sergeant tried looking into their car to find something to get the boys on. When he found nothing, he had no choice but to cut the boys loose and take the walk of shame.
We'll cut you out of here because we now know that you're not out after curfew, but you are banned from the dailies. You over harassing the clerk. That's the reason we got out with you as well. Because he asked you to leave and you gave him a bunch of lip and stuff like that. Oh, any other questions?
No, sir.
How about you?
Name and badge number?
Phillips, 925.
Name and badge number?
All right, you have a good night.
All right, you dismissed.
Wishful thinking.
That's not the only time cops have trampled on citizens' rights, but it's also not the only time they've had to do the walk of shame either. On May 19th, 2023, YouTuber OneLoveENT125, aka Mr. One, was pulled over by a Cumberland police officer. But it was soon apparent that this was not your run-of-the-mill traffic stop.
They called all these police for fucking nothing. Tell me I pulled the out the fucking Sheets parking lot when there's oncoming traffic telling me I ain't make a complete stop. Why when I make a complete stop when there's oncoming traffic? That just sounds stupid. He pulled in the parking lot the whole time, watching me.
We're gonna do a scan of the vehicle, so if you don't mind, step out of the vehicle.
What for what? Have I been suspected of committing a crime?
We can scan any vehicle we want as long as.
But have I suspected of committing a crime?
For a legal reason. So
that's a traffic stop. That's a traffic issue.
So do me a favor, step out of the vehicle.
Write me a ticket so I can go by my way. I'm not stepping out the vehicle, bro. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do absolutely nothing. If you pull me out this vehicle, I'm gonna file a lawsuit, bro. You violate my rights.
If you don't step out, I will
I'm telling you. Well, you're gonna have to take me out. I'm not legally. It's just ridiculous.
If you step out, we're gonna scan the car.
What you gonna scan the car for? You can look and see there ain't nothing in the car.
Okay. Are you giving me consent to search the vehicle?
No, I'm not giving you nothing.
Okay, then step out of the vehicle.
No, I'm not. Call your supervisor, man. Call your supervisor.
Step out of the
I want to speak to your supervisor, please.
Mr. One insisted that the cops had no reason to search his car, but this dirty cop continued to threaten him.
You're making a big mistake.
Well, the issue is...
You're making a big mistake.
For a legal reason.
You stopped me because you said I pulled up. No, you didn't come to the car. You didn't come to the car and said, sir, you smell like alcohol, you smell like marijuana. None of that. None of that. You just go to your car telling me you pulling me over for a traffic stop. Go to your car and then 10 police look like I'm supposed to be scared or something. I done been through this plenty in my life. I'm not stepping out of I'm not stepping out of shit. That's my right, dude. You don't know you don't. I'm done talking. I'm done talking.
You gonna step out of the car now?
I'm not stepping out of shit.
No?
No.
Okay.
Give me your supervisor. Let me and him talk. All right, cool. Your sergeant, whoever's in charge.
Okay.
It's bullshit. I'm not stepping out of shit. Once I step out of the vehicle, I lose my rights. I'm not stupid.
What rights would you
Whatever,
lose?
dude. You're being recorded. We're being recorded, so.
More and more cops pulled up at this traffic stop, trying to get Mr. One to get out of the car. But it just wasn't gonna happen. And bit by bit, the truth about the stop came out.
The money. I work for a living. No, you don't. No, you don't. I haven't did anything wrong, sir. I haven't did anything wrong.
The dirty cop thought Mr. One had drugs in his car, and when the sergeant showed up, not only did he back him up, he tried to convince Mr. One to back down.
Are you the sergeant?
If he stopped you for not stopping, that's the problem cause for what we're doing.
This is a traffic stop. Why can't he just write me a ticket and I go by my way?
Because he has indicators that he wants to run a dog around.
For what, though? For what is the reason?
What do we typically run a dog around for?
Drugs? Okay, but he haven't said anything about drugs when he comes to the car. He never said once he suspected me doing anything, sir.
Why is it necessary
Nothing.
for us to argue about this?
It's not.
If you have nothing.
Because if I'm telling you I haven't done anything wrong and he's saying that I have, it's his word against mine. Okay. I haven't done anything.
So then if you have nothing,
absolutely nothing.
About, you can let them do their job here and you can go about your business.
They can scan the car around. I'm not getting out though.
Once the dog alerts,
it ain't gonna alert. Well, that's you just automatically saying the dog's gonna alert. That's what you're saying. You're on camera.
I said if.
No, you're pretty much telling me that.
I said if the dog alerts.
That's like you're pretty much saying.
What up?
You just telling me what you're gonna do. Whether or wait, it don't matter what y'all do, man. There's nothing in the vehicle.
Can you at least turn your ignition off on the
There's nothing in the vehicle, so you're just gonna want to violate my rights.
You have nothing to worry.
Go ahead and violate them. Yes, it is. You just gonna violate the right. You can open the back door and let them in if you want.
The canine unit sniffed around the car, and those cops were holding their breath, waiting for a hit. But it was not their day, and they all quietly skulked away.
Didn't say anything about nothing when he pulled me over, but all of a sudden he wanted me out of my vehicle to search my car when I have done anything wrong. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. This is my work vehicle. I fish in it. I work on people's shit. I just got an oil change. Look, just got an oil change just 10 minutes ago. And he gonna tell me I pull out of the sheets without stopping when I'm in traffic.
That was when this dirtbag did what he was supposed to have done from the beginning.
Because they keep giving me warnings, but he keeps saying I keep violating the law. So,
where's your warning here?
that's another warning. I've done nothing.
I don't feel like police
another warning.
but here's your warning.
Yep.
Here's your information bag.
Yep.
Have a good day.
Yep. I'm on my way to the precinct now.
If you look closely, you can almost see tears in that cop's eyes.